as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Kill! We're going to 54 right here. 47. Hey, kill!
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Kill! Hey, kill! Going to 54, going to 54.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. It's caught. Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Kill!
They'll throw again. Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. It's Eckler again. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their 2nd drive here to ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 7. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Danico Autry is in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Here go 46. Kill.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here go 47.
Prescott down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Hey, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Going to 53. Hey, 47. Going to 54. Right here.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here we go, 47.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
54, right here. 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Darnell Mooney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50. 26.
Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go to 53. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A 2nd down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma, and the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting...
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals, JD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 28 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Atwell now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The CINCY offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. On play action, Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Kill.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Kill. We're going to 53.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 10 yards out. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hey, 43, 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action now, Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's J.K. Scott now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Chase Young.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Trying the left side with Walker.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Marr now to add the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final try from Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the... And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my